Okay, cool. So, start. We're going to create you a profile.
Alright, let's go here.
Okay, new game.
New game.
Okay, so we're going to give you a name.
Goodness.
We're going to give you a name. This took me a while. This interface does. Okay, so
terrible.
what are we going to call you?
Oh, I don't know. Let's think of a name.
Sir Marky Mark.
Klutz.
No, man. You're a bit too
Sir
self-deprecating.
Klutz.
Okay, Sir Klutz. Klutzenberg. No,
Is that the name? Because I see there's a character enter name at the top there.
No, this is where you put it in.
Okay, is that where you go?
Yeah.
Alright. So then
Sir Klutz. Okay.
So we need to exit, enter. Or,
Okay, so press
6. Yes, please.
Yeah, very funny.
Alright, not much of a difference.
Okay, so go to class.
Oh, you want to go to class?
Yeah. It's the very next one. That's it. No?
What? Physics?
No, up, class.
Oh.
Right
Class.
underneath where we just were.
Oh, right.
Okay, so now,
Knight.
I would recommend, just to keep things simple, try avoid sorcerers and clerics and things for now.
Should I just go to the knight then?
Keep knight or warrior. Warrior might be a good
Warrior.
all-rounder. Let's just see. We can see the stats they've got here. Strength, dexterity, go up to warrior.
Not
I don't see
easily
the
toppled.
sticks to. Oh, he's even stronger. No, I think warrior.
Okay.
I think start with warrior.
But his level's only 4.
Hmm?
Level 4.
No, don't worry about that. I'm
Okay,
looking at his initial starting stats because
Alright.
a lot of your weapons will be based on strength and dexterity. Okay, so now these are a little bit cryptic. The one thing that's the most useful, but Blackfire Bomb is self-explanatory. The I'll explain how humanities work as you go through the game. The most useful thing would be the master key. You can play it without the master key, but this will unlock new areas for you, and it somewhat changes the way the game is played. A lot of people go for. Some people recommend not playing it on your first time because they want you to experience the game a certain way.
Okay.
Other people recommend the master key.
All right.
Whatever you want there. So I would say, just. Now, you know what? Let's pick Twin Humanities.
Twin Humanities.
Twin
with
Humanities.
The tiny spirit called Humanity.
I'll show you what they do, because you've got two states of being in the game. You've got Hollow and Human. Hollow is sort of like a zombified state. If you're in human mode, there's different abilities that you'll have, but there's also big disadvantages that you'll get. There's also dangers that you'll encounter only when you're in human mode, as opposed to Hollow mode. Okay. Actually, large is fine.
Yeah, let's go large.
Large is good. Pick
Face.
a face.
Oh, goodness.
Or you're a commoner, or you're a Delta farmer, an Astora noble, a dragon scholar. Yeah, I picked that face for my wizard Tyrone.
God. Delta farm. Hey.
As I got bobbed.
Yeah, bobbed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks sufficiently medieval.
Fried tuck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have sweatback.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
Color, I think I'll go for like a reddish color. It's a dark red.
Okay, well there's a red.
No, it's I'm just gonna go for a dark red.
Okay.
That's cool.
That should do.
Accept.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame.
Ew.
Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Asylum and her daughters of chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenge the dragons.
But also need a One Ring to rule them all.
Yeah, exactly.
These mighty bolts glued upon their stone skins.
Oh shit, cool dragon.
Witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath, the Scaleless, betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire.
I thought all the dragons were dead.
No, fire doesn't really have much to do with the dragons.
soon
Fire is like the
the
life
flames will
force of this
fade.
world.
Ah, okay.
And only dark will remain.
We're in the age of fire is coming to an end now.
Okay.
Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
It does.
Mm-hmm. Or the One Ring.
Oh, yeah.
Or full ring.
Daria, I agree with your interpretations.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, and here's where we are situated. In the Undead Asylum.
Yes, indeed. The
That's
dark
nice.
sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world.
And here we sit forlorn in our cell.
This is your fate.
Oh wow.
So you're also an undead.
Yeah, we're undead like everyone else. Well, everyone else in this Undead Asylum.
Okay.
Now we're in the state of Hollow. This mysterious knight appears to have thrown us a body down, which has an object attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it can help us get out of here.
Perhaps it can.
Okay, so now we're going to learn how to move around and navigate. Okay, yeah, your right stick will control the camera. Don't use up the humanities.
Oh no, sorry.
Okay, well, just don't die before then. It's not the end of the world, but okay, well, they're waiting the end of the world. But careful. Okay, so you've just got a broken sword hilt now. Not much of a weapon, but better than nothing. Okay, you'll see these glowing spots in the ground. Those are hint messages. It's either left there by the game developers or by other players. Because if you're playing online, other players can leave messages for you. They can either leave helpful hints or they can leave you trollish messages which screw you over.
killed him.
Okay, you killed him, and you see in the bottom right is your soul counter. You have acquired 20 souls. This is kind of like the currency of the game.
Dark Souls.
The right trigger is your strong attack.
Ah,
As you
okay.
can see, the green bar underneath your health bar, that's your stamina or endurance. To combat successfully, you need to be able to manage this.
Okay.
Read that message.
F stick plus B is dash.
Yeah.
Like
If
that.
you push in a direction and tap the button, you'll roll in a certain direction, in whichever direction you're facing, or whichever direction you're pushing. Oh, move back a bit. I want to show you something. Come back towards the camera
Yes.
and look through the bars.
Yeah.
Okay, move back a bit more. Come towards the camera a bit more.
Okay.
You will see. Move more. This poor fellow just got flung through the gates. And look at what's stomping around in the background.
Oh, it looks like a dragon of some sort.
Yeah, that is the stray demon. You will fight him quite a bit later on.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
So the nice thing I've liked with this is that you can see stuff from a long way off that you might encounter a long
fight
time from
sometime.
now. There's lots of areas you can sometimes see the bosses from miles away. But you might not even notice them until you've played through a few times and then realize like, oh, it's actually sitting in the background. Oh, if you're holding the B button while pushing in that direction, while holding it in, then you'll run.
It'll run like crazy.
Yes.
It's ridiculous that you can do somersault up the stairs.
It is, but I'm pleased about that you can do that. It is handy. Okay, so there's another useful thing you're going to learn is how to lock onto an enemy. Push
okay.
down, yeah, push down
Push
on the
down.
right stick, yeah. Now you'll see whenever you're moving, you're going to circle around them. For the most part, when you're attacking enemies, you'll want to do this. For the most part, there are occasions when you don't want to do this, but for now, it's going to be fairly useful. As you can see in this case, these enemies weren't aggressive to you. You're just targeting onto them and you're just practicing a bit. But you'll find there's different kinds of hollows. There's hollows which just sit and lament and despair, and others which are demented and will just attack you.
Oh, see, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, when you're on the ladder, go down the ladder again. I'm just going to show you a nice little trick. Okay, press your B button, and you can slide down.
Nice.
Unfortunately, there isn't a rapid climb button, but I think they might have introduced that in the later games. Okay, go to the right. There we go.
Nothing in here?
No, there's nothing else.
Okay, cool.
And straight ahead. Okay, I'll read that. Rest at bonfire to recover your health points.
Shit, cool.
Okay, see that sword sticking out the ground?
Yes.
Yes. Those are bonfires.
Oh, you
These
just
are your
use
save
that.
points.
Okay.
You'll rest. Whenever you rest here, your health will, everything will replenish. There is one snag though.
What?
All the enemies that you killed, they'll regenerate, they'll respawn.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So now go to the right.
Go to the right.
Yeah. Okay. Now move left. Move along the left wall. Look at that gate there.
Does it
Okay.
open from
That
the side?
opens, but just keep that one in mind.
Okay.
Okay. So then it means we'll have to go through the main door.
Main door.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a heavy main door.
Yeah, it's a very, very heavy door. Now, before you move forward too much, just look upwards. Yeah, move back a little bit and look through the hole in the ceiling.
Oh, so you're gonna jump on me now?
It's Yoda.
That is distinctly different from Yoda. But, yeah,
Oh, right.
Well, a close relative.
yeah. Now look around for other exits. There's the door on the far end,
On the
but a
far.
very heavy door. I'd look around the wall.
Oh, there, I see
keep
a
looking
door,
up.
that's
Yeah,
all.
keep an eye on that. Just
Yeah,
move
on
forward. Move forward as if you're going to the main door.
Oh no.
Okay, I would run not that way. Get to the exit. Run for your life. Do a roll. Tap your yeah. And roll through the pots. Tap your boots.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe you can make it. Run, 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 run. Bell, go through that doorway. There you go. Boom, and you're safe.
Okay.
Well done.
Lucky for
Yay.
you, there's a little bonfire here. Enjoy it while it lasts. This is the closest you'll ever find bonfires.
Together.
One of the terrible things of this game is the huge distance that you want to
Between
find
bonfires.
between bonfires. Get your shield. Okay, well, there's no shield in here, but it might be a little bit further ahead.
Okay.
See, look at that glowing thing. Oh, but you got someone shooting at you.
Oh, no!
Ah, duck into the left.
Oh.
Pull into the corpse.
Oh, I got an arrow in me.
No, don't worry about that. It'll sit here. Okay. Now
get a
move into
shield?
the room.
Yeah.
You'll see there's a message there. Okay, now you want to open your menu and start learning how to equip items. Okay, yeah, change equipment. Select that. Move down to your shield area, any one of the 2 slots of the shield block, and select heater shield. Okay. Now go out of the menu. Now, important thing. This thing is always screwed me over every time. You see your little menu on the top right-hand corner. If you still see that, you can't attack or do anything. Always close that off. I've run into combat with that menu open and then wonder why I can't do anything. Okay, so if you're holding your shit up and you're guarding, you can do that as long as you want, but every time you get hit with it, it drains your stamina. Now, one thing to note, if your stamina is drained, you want to try and drop your shield, because while you're holding the shield, your stamina will regenerate, but very slowly.
Okay.
If you drop the shield, it'll regenerate a lot quicker.
Right. So when they reloading the arrows, I should drop it.
Exactly, or while you're circling around them, while after they've given you a heavy attack. The key to combat in this game is learning how to manage your stamina.
No, don't run away from me, dick.
No, because pick up what's on the ground first.
Okay.
See, much better than that broken sword.
That is better.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Oh,
no,
sorry.
it's fine.
Wrong
Restart. Go to your equipment. Click on top there. Now you can see you can equip 2 things at the same time, but don't worry about don't equip it's useless. But if you push on your directional keys, that means you can switch between 2 things that are there. You see, empty hand to whatever's in your hand.
Wait, you're gonna shoot at me again, aren't you?
Okay, lock onto him. And you can keep doing combos of attacks, just chaining combos of attacks whilst you've got stamina.
Okay.
Go back to where you were. I think you might have missed a message. Let's see if it's got another hint for you. Go out there and just turn immediately to the left. Yep, that left.
Change weapons. Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's what I explained. Okay, that's fine. So let's move up through the. You'll see there's a white fog in front of you. Those are fog gates.
No, I don't like fog gates. Traverse to the white fog.
Okay. So look ahead. Look through that broken gate in front of you there. You'll see there's someone lying there. That looks very much like the man we saw right in the beginning, who threw the corpse in through the hole.
Oh no, shame, poor guy.
Yeah, he looks like he's in a bad way. Let's go investigate. Obviously we can't go through here.
Yeah.
Okay, let's read the message first.
Backstep. Backstep plus roll.
Yeah, so just practice that. So if you keep dead still, just tap it. Okay, then you'll backstep. And wherever you push a direction and tap it, it'll roll in that direction.
Okay.
The important thing to know when you're rolling, I didn't know, is like for a few frames you're actually invincible. So rolling is a good way to get out of trouble. Of course, rolling also chews up your stamina. Yeah, let's go and investigate. Okay, look to the. How are we going to get in there?
Bash it?
We could try. Oh no! It looks like it's just going to dull and damage your sword. No, rolling into the brick wall won't help either. Shh. Oh, look at that! You discovered something. Press try. Now you can two-hand your weapons. Unfortunately, you can't. You can do very.
And I can scream as well.
No, that wasn't a scream.
What was that?
That was just that was a gesture when you can't really do anything. Okay, now this will cause a lot more damage when you do it, but it's a lot trickier to use.
Okay.
So that's another strategy you'll learn over time, is how when to two-hand a weapon and when to one-hand a weapon.
Okay, so we can't get through there.
We can't get through there. It's like we'll need something else.
Alright,
whoops, no, what's that? What's that? Whoops.
Woo!
That got me the first 3
Nicely
times.
dodged.
Yes. Yeah, now we're through there. Now look at the ceiling. Look at the guy lying on the
we'll
ground.
go
Look at the
with
ceiling. See the shaft of light? Just got knocked through there. I wonder if it wasn't by the same demon we encountered.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you?
Yeah, man.
Regrettably, I have failed in my mission. But perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family. Thou who art undead art chosen. In thine exodus from the Undead Asylum, maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead.
It's a fairly cumbersome saying for a
Well,
family.
now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite.
That's your health flask. One
Okay,
of the
so I
most
can
vital elements of the game.
Oh, and this.
An F2 East key.
Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Can't we just steal his shield and sword?
Not at this stage.
That's a pity.
So can you use that key for that gate at the beginning?
No, that's for a different gate. That's you just have to unlock it from the other side. You don't need a key for that one.
Okay.
Okay, so with your Estus replenished, if you press your X button, that will use Estus. Now, you don't pick up Estus on the way. You can only replenish these when you go to bonfires.
So you can replenish the whole flask.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, lock onto him. But you go downstairs. I want to show you something first.
So he's the one who pushed the boulder at me, eh?
Possibly.
Right, we're downstairs.
Okay, go down again.
Down more stairs.
Yeah, down the next flight. And there's a gate.
Oh, this is where we are.
And that, yeah. You'll find this is one of the great bits of Dark Souls, is the way different parts of the levels interlock with each other.
Well, we don't want to go through that door again.
No.
Let's go back in here.
Yeah, let's go a different route.
Let's go.
Maybe there's a route that'll give us a tactical advantage. But observe, he's
Oh.
back.
You're back.
Yes, because you rested at the bonfire.
Yo. Excuse you.
Okay, what do these messages say?
Yield right weapon two-handed. Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. And then
If you use your direction stick with your left button,
yeah.
but you push forward, you'll kick.
Oh, I see.
Kick is useful, especially if enemies are and then with that is a jumping attack.
Yeah, sorry, what
Very
did I say?
powerful, but chews up a lot of stamina.
Jump attack and.
Yeah, that's with the trigger.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that doesn't do any damage, but what it does if enemies are shielding a lot and they're not moving their shield, a kick will stagger them backwards and open them up.
so we can get them.
Yep, as you've discovered. Oh, you got two at once. Good job.
Hey, hey. Dead.
Okay, well, I'll show you how to do that just now.
Plunge
Just
attack.
go straight ahead instead. Okay, this is a backstab. If you can circle around an enemy and get right behind them, you'll do a backstab, which is a critical strike.
Nice.
And there's another message there. If you use your left trigger, your shield, you can parry an enemy, and then follow it up with a riposte.
So
A lot trickier to do, but causes a lot of damage.
like that.
Yes. So you have to wait, but you have to time their strike really well. Took me a while to master it, and I still haven't mastered it fully, but... So lock onto him. Yes! You just missed the strike, but you parried him.
Oh, damn. Almost.
Try the backstab.
Backstab.
Yeah, lock onto him.
Lock on.
Yeah, whenever he's moving like that. Keep circling him. Yeah. Keep going. Go around him now. Oh, they can also Estus. Like I said, it's an undead favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, use some Estus. Don't worry about not getting the back. It takes a while to understand how the backstabs and riposte work, but you managed to do a parry almost like immediately. Okay, the Bloodstains. That's another player who was playing through here just now who died on that spot.
Oh,
and there they died.
Okay, another player like online? Or?
Yeah.
But this is this an online game right now?
Yeah, it's online now.
Okay. That's right.
Okay, now, an important move to make this upcoming fight easier for you. You're going to be standing on top of, you're going to be standing on a ledge on top of a large demon.
Mm-hmm.
If you lock onto him, and while you're falling onto him, press your right bumper,
Right bumper.
and you will do a plunging attack, and that will do a huge amount of damage.
Okay. First through the right.
Okay, so look down, and use your right trigger. Okay, you'll just have to do a plunge attack. You won't have to log
so
on.
you can't.
Oh shucks! Oh dear, we missed the chance.
Did you not want to tell me about that?
No, I didn't know that would happen.
You died. All right, that's me. I died. It's your
Okay.
turn to go.
Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so that's going arrested, so we go through the...
Oh no, that's what arrested just now and went back in the room.
Yeah, okay, so it says locked by some contraption, so we'll run out of here. Let's go back up the stairs. Oh, you see, that's the problem with swinging
Short
this.
areas.
Yeah. So you'll pick up different weapons that are different move sets. So some stuff's better for lunging, some stuff's better for swinging, some stuff is good for both. Oh, and it got me again. Whoa. You see one of the big issues with this is when enemies can stagger their attacks.
Didn't really get behind him. We kind of went straight forward again.
Look at that bloodstain there with a green spot on it.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah. If I touch that, I recover the humanities and the souls that you picked up.
Oh, nice.
So as long as you get it the next time, you can pick up your stuff again. But if you die again before picking it up, it will disappear.
Oh.
Whoop, missed the riposte. Let's try backstab instead. Bam.
That's a proper backstab.
Okay, so let's take care of
So
this
as soon
guy
as
now.
you come through, he'll see you. Like, almost instantly. There, he's looking.
Bam. Got him. Look at how much health that takes off.
Yeah.
I'm going to switch to one-handed.
Oh.
That was a bit
Gotcha.
greedy there.
Oh, he's gonna catch you again. Oh, he got you again.
That's fine. Whoa.
And now it's not fine anymore.
Let's unlock, run away, and then heal up.
I wonder if he can like jump on you.
Yeah.
Oh, dog. Yeah, there we go. Oh,
One more.
One more hit. He's probably gonna hit you again now.
Dead.
Nice.
Two-hand. And we get some humanity from that as well. Let's go to the fireplace. Rest.
Get 2,000.
There's 520. No, souls.
Souls?
These are you. That's how
Sorry,
much humanity you have. So let's go out here. Okay, let's see where this takes us. Did you have a dead end in front of us?
Dead end. He's dead.
Oh, but it appears not. It appears to have triggered a cutscene of some sort.
In the ancient
Oh
legends,
my.
it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
Oh dear. The birds are big in this game.
A lot of stuff is big.
To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Oh, I guess it's a good name for the land of the ancient lords. Lordran. Better than peasant
Ran
law.
by lords.
Yes, exactly. No, they put a lot of thought into that, man.
Mm-hmm. How far are you into this game now?
I haven't completed the run through yet, but I've gotten to almost to the final boss. But I've done another 2 or 3 other characters that I'm building because I'm trying different builds at the same time to see how they play. Okay, you are now at Firelink Shrine. This is the central hub of the game. Well, the primary hub.
Let's talk to this living person.
What do we have here? You must be a new arrival.
Ooh.
Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town.
Blight Town. You're lucky you're not going to reach there at this point.
Brilliant.
Blight Town is horrible.
Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land, the undead.
Okay, you were joyful to
Okay,
listen to.
go back. You might have more dialogue.
Okay.
There's also a lot of the hidden
Your
dialogues.
face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit.
No. Come on.
What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all.
You say stop talking. It's I don't know.
What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it.
It's so creepy.
What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool. Bloody hell, what is it now? You ask too many questions.
Dude, why are you asking the girls questions?
Well,
Jesus.
why? Why can't I? I want to fight him.
Yeah.
What now? I'm not up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Leave it alone, man.
Why?
Jeez, have some respect.
No, I'm not going to leave him alone. Tell me more.
Yeah,
What
no,
now?
well, you've reached the end of his
I'm not
dialogue.
up for chatting. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
So
should
let's rest at the bonfire. Okay, now look, you've got some other options here.
Ooh, we can
Let's
lever it up.
Kindle or reverse hollowing. We'll just do level up for now. We won't need to worry about that yet.
Okay.
So now we're going to see what now there's a few things we can do here. I wouldn't worry about things like attunement, intelligence, and faith. Intelligence and faith if you're doing cleric or sorcerer builds and using spells and
I'd
magic.
say vitality and strength.
Vitality, strength, and dexterity. I think endurance. That's your stamina as well.
Yeah.
That helps you to do longer combos. So vitality and endurance are core for any character. Attunement is for how many spells you can equip. So also, I wouldn't worry about that. Almost everyone says don't bother with resistance. That's usually poison resistance, that sort of thing. But it's not really going to help you a huge amount. So strength or dexterity. Strength, dexterity, endurance, or vitality.
Do some endurance. And how much have I got to spend?
Yeah, you see, that's how much you got later. That's how many souls you have, and that's how many required souls you need.
Okay. Strength is up. Vitality is obviously my.
That's your health.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think health.
Okay. Okay, that's
And
as
I
much
think
as you
that's
can
a
level
good-
up for now, and then go to accept. Okay, confirm the reinforcement. Good.
Cool.
Okay, you can leave. Now look, you've got 10 Estus flasks. But that's not from your leveling up. That's the nature of this bonfire. This bonfire is what they call kindled. You see, when you go to bonfires, there's a few things you can do. You can if you go to a regular bonfire, it'll just replenish your Estus by 5, or it'll take it up to 5 maximum. Whatever you've got over and above there, it'll keep there. But it won't take it beyond 5 if you under that. If you want to get a higher replenishment, then you'll need to kindle the flame. And you use humanity to kindle the flame.
Nice.
But you have to be in human form. You can't be hollowed. So you have to use one humanity to go and to... like I say, you don't use humanity as that object. You have to use the objects like you did now. You convert that solid humanity into the liquid humanity, which you'll see as the number next to your health. And then you would use one of them to unhollow or to become human, and then you'd use the remaining one to kindle the flame. Sorry, it makes sense as you do it. It sounds complicated at first,
Well,
but you can only kindle when you're in human form.
Yeah, okay. So I can see a corpse here, I can pillage it.
Pillage
I'm
it.
gonna pillage it.
Oh, he's got 3 humanity.
Ho ho ho!
Ah, good stuff.
3 humanity.
Okay.
Nice.
So let's check around. Let's see
have
where
a-
you can go.
Let's have a squiz. Yeah. Ooh, some stairs. They said there's a bell. It's like, is it up all the way up there or something?
It's
or
further. You're going in the direction.
Am I
of the
going in the
bell.
right direction
Yeah.
of the bell? Oh, there's a guy. Hello, guy. Oh.
Oh, you
Ah, what? What am I doing?
don't use your Estus.
Ah. I'm using Estus. Oh, another one.
Lock onto him as well.
Oh, okay. Ah,
You have to be quite close to their backs and in the center of their backs before you backstab.
that's fine. Okay, cool. Alright then. Any more? Oh, there's one guy. Hello guy. Oh, okay.
Oh, and there's a guy's about to
Oh, oh, there he is. Maybe he's gonna destroy his own guy. Ooh.
Ah, almost, but you must be closer in order to riposte.
Ah, I see.
Use your Estus.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I would say in order to avoid humanity being used accidentally, press your start button, go into that menu. Okay, go to change equipment. Okay, move over humanity and press X. Okay, we just cleared it from there. It just stays in our inventory, but not on the
I
quick
see
use
what you
bar.
mean, yeah, so you don't actually
Yeah.
use it by
Yeah.
accident.
And go out of the menu again. Ah, there we go.
Okay. So, I'm gonna kill him first before
Yeah.
I try and get under there and pillage that corpse.
Uh-oh, it's 2 of them.
Cool. Pity you can't use it while you're running your Estus flask.
Yep. Yeah, you have to strategically time when you're going to use Estus.
Alright, let's pillage this corpse. Oh,
Oh, you got a soul.
lost it.
Now you see that soul, those souls don't appear inside the bottom right menu. It's kind of like the humanities. That's your liquid souls. That's what you can spend. The others, they almost stay like hard form. When you die, you'll lose the liquid soul. It's not actually called liquid souls, but it's just a way of describing them. The ones that you see on the bottom right, those you will lose if you die. But whatever you've picked up as objects, they will stay in your inventory. All objects you won't use them when you die.
Okay.
Unless you convert them into... But you can't spend them either until you use them the way you used those humanities earlier. No, decide to go pick up something there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick it up. I just wondered what that was.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, I thought maybe you didn't see it. Okay, cool.
Okay. Trying to run off here.
No, don't run off.
Yeah, there's a guy down there and nothing down there. So let's approach them. Ooh, there's some kind of rat. Okay. Rat is dead. It's just like to get under my feet.
Yep. You'll notice some very interesting comical physics. Courtesy of the Havoc physics engine.
Touch the blood. Someone like... someone
Yeah,
probably
you
got
probably
eaten by
died
the
outside.
rat.
Oh no, you got died outside.
He died outside.
Yeah. You always see it like a few seconds before their death.
Okay.
He went outside and he was probably attacked.
Alright, oh, there's still some more holding with both
Imminent
hands.
holding with both hands. Okay, now you start to see messages from other players. You can rate, you can also vote, you can upvote or downvote player messages. If you do that, you can they'll get bonuses. I'm not exactly sure what, if they'll get humanity or that
Need
sort of thing.
humanity, yeah. Good luck.
Now you're in the Undead Berg, as the sign says. Oh, you're one-handing now.
Sucked in the souls. I like sucking in your soul.
Ah, almost. You're always just a bit too far for that.
Does it go out and then hit him with the sword?
Yeah, it knocks it. It's almost like you're doing a backstab.
Oh, I see, okay. Yeah, I seem to be doing it a lot and then... Okay. Can I jump in there?
No.
Not yet. I have to go a different
One
way.
thing about this game, it is not a robust platformer.
Okay.
It's very much not.
Oh, wow, okay. Hello.
But you're not locked onto him either.
Oh, it's probably why that's probably why I don't get
So
a...
you're in the wrong spot. Not facing him directly. Okay, move back. Have a look at the barrels. Yeah, there we go. Okay, look at this stack of barrels.
I suppose I can blast those barrels away.
Roll into them.
Roll into them?
Yeah.
Is that the best way to do it?
No, you can-
what
you
is
can-
roll again? It's there we go. Could have gone over the edge.
Yeah,
there.
you could have. But maybe there's something over the edge.
Maybe.
Note, there's usually nothing in barrels in this game. It's like they're almost never there.
Oh, okay. All right then. Can I? Let's go. Large soul. Okay. Can I climb back up again?
No.
Oh dear, dear. Okay. Well, I'm pretty fucked then.
There's a way back. Just lock on.
Yeah, well. Oh yeah, so sorry. Yes, you said that there's nothing in
Almost
these
never. Yeah. Oh, look at those guys dangling off the edge there. It's almost like they're waiting an ambush. If you had a bow and arrow, oh man, that would have been fun. You just pick them off from there like idiots. Dangling there like sitting ducks.
Okay, let's lock on. Let's try this. Oh.
Ah, you must do it immediately afterwards. You got the parry, you heard that sound effect, that doof.
Oh, what do you have to press after that?
Your right butt.
You're right. You're
not
right
the trigger.
button?
Yeah.
Not,
No, not the trigger. The right bumper.
I did press it though.
Yeah, but you was doing it immediately afterwards.
Immediately.
Yeah, it was a little bit afterwards. Yeah. Doom.
Okay,
And then you hit
done.
it.
Yeah.
But you've at least managed to parry it successfully. If you don't go back, there's a door you missed.
There's a door I missed.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a door. Look at that.
Yeah, must give it. There's lots of hidden doorways that you won't see in here.
I think there's a soul here.
Yes, there is.
No, can't go that way. I think we need a fire or a bonfire of some
Yeah,
sort.
you will.
Okay, nothing in here. Let's go back out.
Yeah, let's see if we can get back to where you were.
Okay, so I'm gonna go through those guys who are busy waiting in ambush.
The obvious ambush.
The obvious ambush. Ooh.
Well, that's one broken pot.
What was that? I thought I saw something.
Haha, good job.
Pity. Roll away, roll away. Can't roll too hard.
Just lock on. Nice. Almost.
Oh.
Now, one thing you notice is you see when they hit you, you staggered backwards and your shield is flung away. That's what happens when you try and block and you have no stamina left.
Oh. Rubbish.
Hey, you picked up some rubbish.
Yeah, I picked up some rubbish.
Go into, let's have a look and see what the rubbish does.
The rubbish is.
Go out of there.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, go to your first one, the browse and use items. Okay, move down. Rubbish. Has no value. Okay, press your X button.
X button.
Yeah. Rubbish with no value. Who in their right mind would bother carrying this around? Perhaps you need help. I think so too, Mark. It's carrying rubbish. Ah, look where you are now. Now you can reach this.
Oh, I see. Steal your stuff.
Oh, more humanity. That's very
For
handy.
your humanity. And then drop down here.
Yep.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And then back again. I suppose I should go this way this time.
Yeah. Keep a look over there. Watch out.
Oh, watch out.
Keep an eye out for open doors. If you want to pay, you have to lock on. Well, you could without, but it's just harder.
Yes. Excuse you. I just opened myself up. Should I bash these open?
Nah, there's nothing here. There's nothing here.
That's such a pity that the games don't.
No, I'm glad it doesn't. Because I hate having to keep breaking barrels.
Praise the sun. Suppose the sun's out here. Oh, there it is. Yeah, the sun. That's what they're talking about.
Yep.
Praise the sun.
Okay, let's move through the fog gate.
I don't want to.
You've got to do it.
Gotta do it, man.
But now there might be something in here.
Okay. Aha.
The only time you really need to break barrels, there's one or two places where the barrels would actually have something in them, but that's almost never. The only other times you break it is if the barrels are in front of something, just obscuring.
Ah, I see.
But rarely do they contain anything.
Huh?
No, that's some other phantom of another player.
Oh, but I didn't touch anything.
No, I'm not quite sure why those ones have manifest.
Huh. Interesting. Nope.
Don't worry.
Oh, it just flew
He's
away.
gone.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, there's no way you would be able to take care of that thing. I'm very hype. I still can't
take
take care
this.
of that thing.
Yeah, it's probably personal throwing stuff.
Now watch out. You've got a tough situation ahead of you now. Oh, you're gonna have to manage your stamina. I'd run around a bit, because otherwise that guy's gonna keep targeting you with his crossbow. Oh, there we go. Lure them out. Immediately follow it with another strike if you can, if you've got enough stamina. Maybe Estus up a bit. So I would suggest taking... Oh, there's another guy. Cool. Take care of him. Now we're going to take care of that crossbow.
Get me, na 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 na.
Good job.
Oh, I can't pick up his crossbow.
No. Go downstairs again.
Let's get downstairs again. Nothing in there.
Not well. We'll go there just now. Don't worry about that. They won't. Don't fall off the edge for whatever you. Please, for the love of God. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
Turn around. Oh, there's a door.
Yeah.
We go through the door.
Go through the door.
Oh, we can open it. Look at that.
Nothing in the room here, but if we go outside, what's that?
It's another sword.
No, it's
Oh,
a
it's
shield.
a wooden shield.
Yeah. Let's
Do we
compare the stats. Okay, let's go in here.
Okay, let's go.
Start, go, yeah, no, go to right. Okay, go down, press X. Okay, now move up and down. Okay, that's 54. Now if you want to see other stats, press X. Okay, and move down and up. Okay, this is how much attack it has, but you want to actually look at damage reduction. So let's see, that causes... So let's compare. This one's got some magic resistance, fire resistance, lightning resistance. Okay, move down. You know what, I think we're better.
Better sort there.
I think you're still best off with this shield, with a heater shield. Let's go out of there. Okay, close your menu off or else you're stuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about those guys just yet.
Okay, right.
Let's just move up, press on a little bit, and go to your left. What do we have here?
Oh. We have a fire! There's some people who seem to have died by fire.
Now, I would suggest we want to kindle this. This is only going to take up to 5 Estus, so we want to kindle this fire.
Okay, so go to kindle.
Try that. Oh, you can't kindle while hollowed.
Oh, yes, of course, you said reverse hollowing.
Yes. Okay, move the camera around and look at your face when you're doing it. Okay, yeah, that's good. See, now it don't look like a dry piece of biltong. Okay.
Now I try and kindle.
Look at that. We're now up to 10 Estus.
Nice.
You don't want to kindle every single fire, every single bonfire, because some of them will just be like little waypoints. It's only if you've got something that's like a major hub. Now look at that. You can't get up there.
No, you can't. Look at that.
Look at that.
Jeez.
Look at that nonsense. But now you've got a little problem.
Yes.
All the guys you killed now have come back to life.
Right. Right.
Oh, go back to your fire. You know, we forgot something very important. Look at how many souls you've got.
Oh, right. We can level up a bit.
Yes. So now I'll leave it up to you to decide what you want to put in. Oh, firstly, before you go into it, just get out of here quickly. Let's just look at the weapon you've got. Okay. Go into your menu. Let's just see how it scales. Okay, so press X. Not X. No, that's fine. Press A. Okay. Yeah, press A again.
Oh.
No, X just takes it out. Okay, press X when you're here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, here's your parameter. Okay, that's all the damage that it does. But observe, yeah, that's how it scales with strength. It scales C as opposed to A, B, C, D, E.
Okay.
So it scales moderate, like okay with strength and okay with dexterity. So if you leveled up in either strength or dexterity, it would do the same sort of scaling. Other weapons are better for strength scaling, others are better for dexterity scaling.
So right now,
and then other weapons are better for, you see, this one doesn't do any scaling with intelligence or faith. If you have magic weapons, then they scale with intelligence and faith.
So maybe I should do the strength rather then.
Okay. If you decide you want to go for a strength build, yeah, then you focus on that. Yes, the rest of the bonfire, level up. And just check if you don't want to do any vitality or endurance. But
No,
it's all up to you.
that seems okay. I think this...
You reckon strength?
Well, actually, let me think.
Your endurance is it's up to you. This is where
think,
you have to decide how you want your character to be built.
think my strength is okay at killing these guys, but vitality isn't. No, let me go with strength. I'm gonna go with strength.
Okay. Okay.
And I think we'll call it.
Okay. I think that's a good place to end the episode. I think we did well there. Okay, so let's exit out of here. Cool. And that was the first episode of Dark Souls for Newbies. Well, I haven't named the episode that yet, but that's what I'm going to call it now.
Very much a newbie.
But hey, no, that was pretty good. Okay, so let's get out of here.